second year intermediate zoology syllabus. Before moving to the second year intermediate zoology syllabus, first we'll revise the first year intermediate zoology syllabus, what we know. The first year zoology intermediate syllabus is divided into 8 units. As we know, the first unit will be diversity of living world, and the second unit will be structural organization in animals, and third unit will be animal diversity 1. In that unit we are going to study about the invertebrates, and fourth unit will be animal diversity 2. In that thing we are going to discuss about, or we are studying about the chordatans or else vertebrates, and fifth unit will be locomotion and reproduction, and sixth unit will be biology in human welfare, and seventh unit will be Periplaneta americana, that is about the cockroach type study. We will study in the seventh unit, and eighth unit, last unit, will be the ecology and environment. This is about the first year zoology syllabus, intermediate syllabus. And when we are moving for the second year zoology intermediate syllabus, as we know, the first year zoology syllabus is completely consisting of a basic zoology, completely focusing on the basic zoology we know. Second year zoology intermediate syllabus is completely focusing on the human anatomy and physiology. That means half of the syllabus, mostly half of the syllabus is with the human anatomy and physiology. As we know, anatomy is a branch of science which always deals with the study of arrangement of the organs and then organ systems, and then physiology, it means the study of the different functions which are taking place in the body. We are saying as physiology. And in this second year zoology intermediate syllabus, we are going to study about the human anatomy and physiology. That is 50% syllabus is consisting of a human anatomy and physiology. Let me see the complete syllabus of the second year zoology. Second year zoology also we are dividing into 8 units here. In this, the first unit will be human anatomy and physiology 1. In this first unit, first A, that is the first lesson, will be the digestion and then absorption. In this digestion and absorption lesson, we are going to study about the complete digestive tract. We are going to study about the mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, small intestine, large intestine. About all the structures we are going to study. About the structure of the teeth we are going to study. About the structure of tongue we are going to study. About the larynx, about the voice box, and then about the physiology of digestion, completely digestion of the proteins, digestion of the fats, digestion of the carbohydrates, and digestion which takes place in the stomach, digestion takes place in the buccal cavity, digestion takes place in the small intestine, large intestine. All these things we are going to study in the first lesson. Apart from this thing, in the first lesson also we are going to study about the different digestive glands. We are going to study about the different digestive hormones. We are going to study, and mechanism of the absorption we are going to study, and also about the disorders of the digestive system we are going to study in the first lesson, that is digestion and then absorption. If you are coming for the second lesson in the first unit, that is the breathing and then exchange of gases. If you are coming for the breathing and exchange of gases, it is completely related to the respiratory system, we are saying. In this lesson, we are going to study about the complete respiratory tract, that is nasal cavity, nostrils, nasal passage, about the pharynx, about the larynx, and about the bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli, all these structures, and then mechanism of the breathing we are going to study, and about the transport of oxygen, transport of the carbon dioxide, and then oxyhemoglobin dissociation curve, and then respiratory movements, right, and then respiratory volumes, and then disorders of the respiratory system. All these things we are going to study in the second lesson, that is the breathing and then exchange of gases. This is about the first unit. And second unit will be the human anatomy and physiology 2. In this second unit, we are going to study about the body. In that thing, the first lesson will be the body fluids and circulation. In this body fluids and circulation, as we know, it is about the circulatory system, we are saying. In this body fluids and circulation, we are going to study about the lymphatic system. We are going to study, and we are going to study about the internal structure of heart, external structure of heart, and about the different circulatory pathways, about the blood clotting and blood clotting mechanism, and about the difference between the arteries and veins, about the cardiac cycle, right, all these things, and then cardiac output, and about the disorders of the circulatory system we are going to study in this lesson of the body fluids and circulation. And then in this second unit only, the second lesson will be the excretory products and elimination, we are saying. In this excretory products and elimination, we are going to study about the different excretory organs and different excretory materials we are going to study, and different excretory wastes we are going to study, and about the structure of the kidney, about the structure of kidney we are going to study, and about the structure of the nephron, and then formation of the urine, counter current mechanism. All these things we are going to study in the second lesson of the second unit. Then I'll also about the disorders of the excretory system we are going to study in the second lesson of the second unit. Then third unit, that is the human anatomy and physiology 3. In this thing we had musculoskeletal system. Musculoskeletal system is the first lesson in this third unit. In this musculoskeletal system we are going to study about the different types of the muscle we are going to study, about the structure of the muscle we are going to study, about the mechanism of the contraction of the muscle we are going to study. In the structure of the muscle fiber we are going to study about the actin, myosin structures we are going to study, about the triad system we are going to study, about the Cori cycle, and all these things we will study in the muscle system, that means muscular system. Then in terms of the skeletal system, in that lesson only we got the skeletal system. In the skeletal system we will discuss about the axial skeleton, appendicular skeleton, about the different types of bones, about different types of the joints. All these things we are going to study in the skeletal system. All the joints we are going to study, and in this musculoskeletal system only we are going to study about the disorders of the related to the musculoskeletal system. And then the second lesson in the third unit will be the neural control and coordination. In this neural control and coordination, the name itself indicates about the nervous system. In this lesson we are going to discuss about the structure of the human brain we are going to discuss, and about the spinal cord we are going to discuss, and about the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, then autonomous nervous system. All these things we are going to study about the spinal nerves, cranial nerves, and difference between the peripheral nervous system, autonomous nervous system. All these things we are going to study. Apart from this thing, we are going to study about the synaptic transmission and formation of the action potential, chemical transmission of the nerve impulse, and then about the structure of eye, and then ear, and then the mechanism of the hearing, and all these things, and then disorders related to the nervous system we are going to study in the second lesson of the third unit, right? Then fourth unit will be the human anatomy and then physiology 4 we are saying. In this human anatomy and physiology 4, the first lesson will be the endocrine system and then chemical coordination we are saying. Endocrine system, the term always indicate here, endocrine glands, exocrine glands, both will be there here. Endocrine glands are the glands which are ductless glands. They doesn't consisting of a ducts here. Exocrine glands are the ducted glands here. Here endocrine glands, here the lesson is actually endocrine system we are saying. In this endocrine system we are going to study about the different endocrine glands and their hormones we are going to study. In this endocrine system we are going to study about the types of hormones, the chemical structure of the hormones, and about the different endocrine glands. In these different endocrine glands we are going to study about the pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, thymus gland, pineal gland, then adrenal gland, ovaries, testes, then pancreas. All these things we are going to study, and then mechanism of the action of the hormones we are going to study in the endocrine system, and then chemical coordination we are going to study, and about the disorders related to the hyper and then hypersecretion of the hormones we are going to study in the endocrine system and chemical coordination. In the fourth unit only, the next lesson will be the immune system. The name itself predicate immune system is actually disease resistant capacity system we are saying. In the immune system lesson we are going to discuss about the different types of the immune cells, and then about the T cells, about the B cells, about the different types of the immune systems we are going to study, and types of the immunity we are going to study, about the different types of the antigens we are going to study, structure of the antibodies we are going to study, and all these things we are going to study in the immune system. Apart from this thing, in the immune system we are going to study about the autoimmune disorders we are going to study, and mechanism of the cell mediated immunity we are going to study, and mechanism of the humoral mediated immunity we are going to study in the immune system. That is the fourth unit, second lesson. Then fifth unit will be the human reproduction. The name itself indicate human reproduction. About the reproduction it will be completely. In the human reproduction we have two lessons again. In these two lessons, the first lesson will be the human reproduction. In this human reproduction we will study about the male reproductive system and then female reproductive system, about the spermatogenesis and then oogenesis, and about the menstrual cycle, about the fertilization and development of the embryo we are going to study, and also about the formation of the placenta, and then use of the placenta we are going to study, about the micturition, about the partition. All these things we are going to study in the human reproduction here. And the second lesson of the fifth unit will be this thing, human reproductive health we are saying. In this human reproductive health we are going to study about the reproductive health of the importance of the reproductive health to the human beings we are going to study. In this thing we are going to study about the different sexually transmitted diseases we are going to study, and about the different birth control methods. Natural methods we are going to study, and artificial methods we are going to study, and about the contraceptive methods, and about the oral contraceptive pills, surgical methods like tubectomy, vasectomy, and about the assisted reproductive technologies like in vitro fertilization, and then GIFT, that is the gamete intrafallopian transfer, and then ZIFT, zygote intrafallopian transfer, then ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm injection, and then AI, artificial insemination, and about the surrogacy. All these things we are going to discuss in the 5th unit, second lesson, that is the human reproductive health we are saying. Then the 6th unit if you are going to see about genetics here. Genetics is a branch of science which always deals with the study of heredity, inheritance we are saying, all these things we are saying. In the zoology genetics we are going to study about what? We are going to study about the multipluralism, and then polygenic inheritance we are going to study, about the pleiotropy we are going to study, about the sex determination, about the sex linked inheritance, and also about the different genetic disorders, chromosomal disorders, Mendelian disorders, and about the human genome project, DNA, fingerprinting, genic balance theory. All these things we are going to study in the 6th unit, that is the genetics here. And 7th unit will be the organic evolution. The name itself indicate organic evolution. It means it is about it completely discussed. It is completely focusing on the study about the formation of life. All these things here in the organic evolution lesson, that is the 7th unit. We are going to discuss about the different theories of the organic evolution, and about the Urey-Miller experiment we are going to study, and about the evidences which are related to the formation of life we are going to study, that is biological evidences. All these evidences we are going to study, and about the Darwinism, Lamarckism we are going to study, and about the different types of the selections we are going to study, and then mutation theory we are going to study, about the genetic load, genetic drift, right? All these things we are going to study in the basic organic evolution. And then Hardy-Weinberg equation also we are going to study in the organic evolution. Then industrial melanism, about the industrial melanism also we are going to study in the organic evolution. Then 8th unit will be the applied biology. The name itself indicate applied biology. It means the involvement of the biology for the human welfare. That is known as applied biology we are saying. That means usage of the biology for the human welfare we are saying as applied biology. In this applied biology we are going to discuss about the animal husbandry, about the different methods of the animal breeding, about the poultry management, and about the different beekeeping, that means honeybee, all this keeping, and then dairy management we are going to study, about the vaccines we are going to study, and about the importance and the usage of the molecular biology for the human welfare, and for the biotechnology for the human welfare we are going to study, and about the cancer biology we are going to study, and about the this thing here, MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, that its functioning, then ECG, electrocardiograph, its functioning, then EEG, electroencephalograph, then ELISA, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. About all these things we are going to study in the last unit, that is the applied biology. This is about the complete second year intermediate zoology syllabus.